All right, Russ. So yes, it'll work for us. So again, here's this last swing. First drive with it started a little more right and had a little more draw on it. Now, what I love about these two is the length of the swing didn't get weird. You know, when you made the bigger shoulder turn, it was still right there. See, this is starting out, the shoulder socket is about on that line coming up from the ball, whereas here, the shoulder socket, the seam of your shirt, is well behind the line coming up from the ball. So that's beautiful, and you did that from the very start today. This is one of the first swing when you tried to make that bigger shoulder turn, right there. So I love that, man. And then from down the line, the first swing over here on our left, the old gold, was immediately different. When you made that bigger shoulder turn on our right on the new blue, you know, it got the club head much closer to the plane. And so, and again, when I moved you there, you know, when I moved you around, it helped you see again how that, the bigger your shoulder turn gets, the easier it is for those hands to get closer to that plane line instead of being so much away from it there. So that's beautiful, man. And then this downswing plane got better with the driver as well. And so yeah, your surmisings and inklings were exactly dead on correct. Exactly dead on correct. You just didn't know. You just needed the certainty here of seeing it on the video and you and me talking about it to get you on there. And I had to remind you, you didn't quite remember intellectually there how that shoulder turn related to the downswing plane. But those two things are closely related. And when I mention it to you, it popped right back in your head. And you're able to pull it off there very nicely, man. So I love that. And then, yeah, it's much to your, you know, golf, speaks much of your golf maturity that, yeah, even though you knew the swing was a little bit in and out there right through the heat of the summer here in July and August, and May and June also, you still could play with it. So now it can get even better here through the fall. This is Joel Suggs. I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend and showing you your swing on the 2D equipment that I have. And so I want to take about 2 to 3 minutes to just show you around Meadowlinks. This is the studio I use in the winter for all my students. You see there's the down-the-line camera angle for our 2D equipment. And then we have the face-on camera angle also. And then what we also have here is 3D equipment to where I can show you your swing from 6 different camera angles with this 3D equipment. And we can get your swing from down to the 1/120th of a second in terms of exactly what your hips, shoulders, and hands are doing in the swing. And then also, I have the most realistic hitting curve I've ever seen from puttersedge.com. So when you hit your full shots, it feels as realistic as possible. And then I have 3 different green speeds for you to practice your putting. 9.5 on the step meter, 10.5 on the step meter, and 12.5 on the step meter. That's benefited my students tremendously. And then also I have a lot of learning aids like this Smart Stick. You can see the rest of those learning aids over here in my bag that we can work on to help you learn the certain fields in your golf swing that you and I both want. And then also I help my students a lot with their equipment through the winter. This is a frequency analyzer where we twang your club and it gives us a reading here. And then also we plot your whole set, each club on these lines to see if the set is really matched or not. Quite often they aren't, and it helps my students tremendously when they find out what clubs are the offending clubs. Then if we get tired of being indoors and we want to go outdoors and hit some, we can do that. It's my daughter. Ellie, good to see you. I haven't seen her in weeks. No wonder you've been gone, Ellie. You've been out here playing in the snow all this time. But this is our natural turf area. This is closed until April, as you can see. But it's a fantastic area where we can step outside and hit some balls and get some real ball flight. Or, if we get pretty satisfied that things are looking better on the video here, we're kind of cooped up inside and want to go outside, we can step on out and hit balls and see real ball flight for about 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, however long you and I can stand the cold, out into the air, and we see them land at these different flags. I have a yardage book for this driving range. It's the first one I've ever seen in my life. where we know exactly what it is with the front, back, and middle of each screen. And again, the covered area here is heated, so we stay out there for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, like I said. It enables us to see some ball flight, and then we get satisfied that things are looking the way we want, and we can come back inside, take off our coat, and look again at the video equipment to see how your swing's looking, to make sure that you understand it. And then notice too, my exercise ball up top here, and then also, so I help my students a lot with their fitness through the winter, and then I will help you also with your sports psychology, with your golf psychology from the golfpsych.com people down in Texas. That's helped my students tremendously a lot over the years too. So again, I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend. I look forward to seeing you again out here this summer at Meadowlinks, or even right now in the winter. I have a lot of people that work on their games with me right through the winter. Check out more information about the things I do to help you at joelsuggs.com. Take care.